Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance, where today we are going to do the Pica Run challenge, where rather than items we are going to get trinkets. Every time we take damage we eat the trinket and keep it as an item forever, and it's mostly just about trying to find a build with these trinkets that ends up working out. I'm not really loving any of these a lot, although this could be kind of cool. I'm not really sure how red chest is going to work when you actually cannot get items, because every item is going to be a trinket, but simultaneously we'll see if it works out. Red patch could be useful just because again, once we take damage that effect will just be there forever, and hopefully we can get some use out of it. I haven't prepared this super well, if I'm being honest, but I'm hoping I can just sort of coast through this one. I think the items on sale here, they're also trinkets, but they're not 15 coins each, so that's not too bad at least. Mom's locket could be good. Specifically, if I don't have only red chests, I suppose it would make golden chests a little bit better, as they would heal me every time I try to open one, so that would be rather nice. But yeah, so far, I don't know. We'll see what we can make work here. I would like to get as many like soul hearts as possible, I suppose. Pills could be pretty good because they can just be stat ups, but simultaneously, of course, they can just be terrible and ruin your day. So hopefully that's not gonna happen too much. Item rooms similarly. I'm actually just gonna eat these by just touching them. They're going to show up on the right side there. We can hold two trinkets at the same time, so that's rather nice. This could ruin my day a little bit, but I'm actually a little curious what would happen. Because, well, it does what it does. This is actually really nice because it gives special devil deals, but well, I'm not really sure how that would work in this challenge. But this, on the one hand, it could be interesting because it would give you active items that you would ordinarily not get. On the other hand, I kind of need to get a lot of trinkets because that's going to be the main power of my build, so probably don't want to bother with that just yet, but maybe later. With later, I mean not in this run. Don't worry about it. It's all going to work out. Either way, that 6 trinket is hopefully going to be fairly useful. You get some, occasionally you get some really big devil deals out of that, which just contain a whole bunch of different things, and hopefully we can make use of that. If we could get a credit card or something like that, then we can just get a whole bunch of free stuff, and that would obviously be very nice. So see if we can make that work out. Really just want to get as many charges from this active item as possible as well. And guessing my secret room's over here. Don't really have the bombs to mess around with those too much, unfortunately. We do have enough coins now to buy one more trinket from the shop. Mom's locket is a little tempting just because it does act as a heal every time. Dog Shield turns half hearts into full hearts, really? Well, that could actually make that a lot more tempting because I actually wouldn't mind having full hearts instead. So yeah, fair enough. I guess we'll just take that, have more healing for the remainder of the run. And yeah, we're not going to get rid of it either because we just ate them. This is a pretty awkward boss to fight this early on, especially when I run into every single one of them every single time, but they are rather quick, these champions, unfortunately, and there's 3 of them, so you can see how that can very easily go wrong, but we'll see what we can make happen here. A bomb can very easily dispose of this particular boss, but I don't really have the bombs to spare. I don't really want to use a bomb on this boss right now, so I'm just going to try and play it safe, try to shoot diagonally as much as possible so they don't run towards me. Occasionally try to push them away when they do run towards me. So far, now that I've gotten a sort of a handle on things, it seems to be working out, but the start was a little dicey, to say the least. Hopefully, though, we can just pick up that full heart in a second, or he just drops 2 full hearts, as it's all going to be full hearts from this point on. It's a shame we don't have any soul hearts right now, but really? I really was banking on that being the super secret room, given that the location for it would have been perfect, but not today, unfortunately. I will just eat my trinket. This could be kind of good, since we would no longer require keys to go into rooms. It's not like amazing or anything. This, I've never really used this. And if they can be replaced with variants of the Pica. I mean, it doesn't sound too bad. I'll just see what happens, I suppose. Although if I lose my if I lose my 1 key now and get a golden key in return, that's not too great. So let's just do this. Get an extra coin. And let's take this and see where it takes us in the future. I feel like it's not going to be great, but I have been proven wrong before. Range down, that's not ideal, but fair enough. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if this is a trinket I want to keep, actually. Like, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I dislike the idea of having this thing around, because if I get hit multiple times in the floor, then that's just going to ruin my day as well. So I'd rather not. I don't think I want to deal with that. It sounds like a bit of a mess. We are at least now dealing poison damage every now and then because of that eye. So we got that going for us. We can occasionally deal piercing damage, which is fairly unreliable when it's occasionally, I suppose, but it's fair enough. And since the tinted rock is right here, I'm just going to place a bomb right there. Kill that champion immediately, get a red chest for my efforts. It probably would have been a golden chest otherwise. Did not get what I wanted, which is soul hearts. We got a speed down, so we now know speed up and speed down are in our pill pool. And overall, our pill pool is leaves a little to be desired, but it'll have to do. At least there is a speed up pill in my pill pool, and we are slowly but surely learning what the less optimal pills are, I suppose. So it's something. It's something. This is going to take a minute, unfortunately. These enemies apparently won't shoot me, so that's nice to know. I actually was not aware of that the ones at the bottom there, or to the right there, would not do that much, but fair enough, I suppose. That does not hurt my feelings at all. It just makes the sides a little bit easier, and I can appreciate that. But you can probably imagine how having this particular active item does become a little bit better than most other ones when it comes to trying to create a build, since it can be a little unreliable if you do not have a way to just keep creating trinkets, because there's a lot of trinkets in the game, and it's kind of hit or miss whether or not you're going to get a good one if you don't have a way to just create a lot of them. That's a really nice trinket to have as well. Can't really afford it. Also curious what this pill is. But yeah, definitely, if I can get the 5 coins for the safety scissors, I'd love that, because that removes troll bombs from the game, and that's just really lovely. I'm not sure where my secret room is. I was hoping that I could place the, use this pill near what could be a secret room, and if it's explosive diarrhea, then we'll just get that. Unfortunately, it is not to be, because I feel like the left side and the bottom side of this particular room could be either secret or super secret rooms, respectively. And that would obviously be really nice, but as it is, we'll just leave that alone for now. I'm not loving this so far, but we'll make do. We fortunately only have to go to the cathedral and beat Isaac, so it's not the most impossible thing in the world. But, I mean, I would eventually like to get a little bit more than we've got going for us right now. We aren't doing an especially large amount of damage. There are certain trinkets that definitely do make the game a little easier, just give you more consumables and all that stuff. And I'm hoping that those red chests will pay out at some point. So far, it's been a little bit lackluster. With the amount of red hearts we're getting, we might at least, and stuff like that, we might at least be able to get some good stuff. I will actually enter my curse room as well, just because that way I can eat the trinkets that I currently have and keep the occasional piercing shots. What I could do actually is just walk into it like this. Come on. There we go. Oh, we got the red patch effect. I think it's only for this room though. Yeah, it is. That's a shame. But at least we know it's there, so that's good. We have a mini-boss, which might drop a trinket, theoretically, just because he would drop an active item otherwise, and yeah, fair enough. I guess it could theoretically also just be a red heart. There's a lot of red hearts on this floor. If there was a sacrifice room on this floor, it would actually be tempting. Just because we can very much heal up a lot of health anyway. I will go for this, even though I really still want that one trinket. There you go. I mean, I'll just not. I'll just not this time around and move on instead. I don't think the secret room could be in the bottom here because that room in the bottom left to it has rocks on the side. Could theoretically be there though. Not loving this tinted rock though because I kind of want to get that as well. Yep. I don't know what I really expected to happen there other than that, unfortunately. Although it did eat my trinket. It does appear, so that's kind of nice. This is a pretty nice trinket to have. Judgment is pretty cool as well. We got a bomb there, I'm guessing. So we can blow all of this up. We finally got some soul hearts, so that's wonderful. And we can blow this up for both some coins and not a secret room, really? That's wild. I don't know where it is, but I'm gonna blow this up just so I can actually afford the safety scissors. I have no idea where my secret room is. Yeah, we're getting so many red hearts because of that combination of the trinket that turns our half a hearts into full hearts, and then also when we pick up coins we're gonna get even more hearts, so that's just amazing. This trinket's actually really good as well. I can't feasibly see a way that I can afford that, unfortunately, due to the choices that I've made. If I had not purchased that one pill, the X-Lax pill, I would have been able to afford it, but it is what it is. Gemini, that's not too bad. As far as bosses go in the basement, I can accept this as a basement boss. We should be able to get a devil deal out of this, I would say. Provided all goes well. I will just mostly focus on the little one as much as I can, since I do feel that it makes life a little bit easier when it is actually attached. And I should probably just be doing that more frequently when I'm fighting this boss, because I do feel like that is probably the easier choice. It does take a little bit longer, but I'd say it's worth it. This is not like terrible or anything, but I mean the enemies part I don't love. Stem cell, set your HP to blah blah blah. Let me just deal with this, because lazy worm I'm not too interested in. The store key, I mean, don't hate it, especially with the amount of health I have. Set your red HP to 50% of your maximum. I mean, yeah, I'll take that, and I'll take that, and then we'll just see how much health we have when we go to the next floor. And I'll just leave it at that for now. They're not like the best trinkets, but I mean, it'll have to do. I think it only costs 1 heart to do that. I hope. I did it kind of wildly. It doesn't cost heart containers either. It just you just take some damage, so it's like not the end of the world to make that particular decision. We're probably not gonna reach boss rush at this rate, on account that we are not really successful in our endeavors so far in terms of being fast. That sounds pretty nice. I'm assuming those black hearts were there because of that number 6 trinket, so that's quite wonderful as well. And also our devil deal chance is 36% right now instead of the usual 33, so that's rather nice. Just gives us a little bit of extra chance there to just make our build as good as possible. I do feel like that trinket shows up fairly regularly during this challenge, in the exactly 3 times I've done this challenge now, I feel. And that is enough of an experiment to say, yes, the conclusion is accurate. So it works out that way. Just don't worry about the whole scientific part of it. Just take my completely anecdotal evidence as factual, and we'll all have a good day. I will probably want to blow up like a shopkeeper and maybe a beggar as well. Whatever we can find on this floor. There's probably a secret room near the boss room there, but I mean, who knows at this point. The secret rooms have been quite well hidden this time around, I feel, but we'll see, I guess. It's kind of nice to have at least a challenge with item rooms, even if the items that you get out of it aren't technically items, but, you know. It's just a nice little bonus. I'd love to find an arcade room, but I'd have to get 5 coins before entering a floor, and so far I've been struggling to keep my coin count above 2 for a long period of time. I keep spending my money. And obviously a temperance machine is a pretty good way of acquiring a large quantity of trinkets. Also this, I believe as long as we hold this box, our trinkets are effectively twice as effective as well. I think that's correct. That could be useful. I mean, yeah, sure. I might take you up on that. I kind of need to take a hit of damage somewhere, but I'd obviously rather avoid it as much as possible. We have 3 coins now, so we're getting oh so much closer to those 5 coins that I need for an arcade room to show up in a following floor, so that's nice. Kind of was hoping that you'd shoot that wall and a secret room would open. It would. The odds were not exactly in my favor on that one because I think it might be impossible, but still, I figured I might as well just have him shoot the wall at least once just to make sure. We can enter the shop now. That doesn't seem worthwhile unless we can teleport out of it or something like that. I am not avoiding this very well, but it worked out. I really did not think he wouldn't just jump at me there, but yeah, fair enough. I guess they're not too bothersome if you just treat them nicely. Another range down, very good. Health up, that's better. Red health is going to be fairly useful given our healing situation, so I don't mind that at all. A curse room, that's wonderful. That is something I'll take you up on because that is a wonderful way to take damage without really losing out in a way, so I can appreciate that. I probably don't want to have lunch before I enter that curse room just because I'm worried that it'll actually happen and that I have to enter the curse room again to get it and I'll take damage. It's just like a whole thing, so probably not want to do that. This is a little awkward, but I might be able to eat an extra trinket here if my box is nice today. Ooh. I mean, we're not going there, but still, it's a fun little crown, isn't it? Spawn 1 extra bomb for each bomb placed. Yeah, alright. That doesn't sound too bad, in theory. Hopefully, in practice, it is equally not too terrible. We'll see. I actually have no idea. But, yeah. We'll figure that out together today, I'm sure. Unfortunately, we do not have any bombs to test this theory with. So, unfortunately, right now, we're not going to see anything. But I'm sure it'll be fine. It's like, it kind of sounds like the Jacob and Asao effect, so obviously that would be a rather nice thing to have. If it does work that way. Rag Mega without bombs is always a great time, since you have to worry about the balls, but hopefully it's not going to be too bad. As long as we can just keep poisoning him, that's actually also not too terrible, but it's just, there's always a lot going on during this fight, and it can go very wrong because of it. Now there's 2 balls chasing me. These spiders seemingly won't die. That's no fun. This one just keeps being invincible. How strong are these spiders, actually? At least the poison attacks through the invincibility sphere, so that's quite nice, but it is taking a minute here. Also, lining up these attacks is a little bit fiddly, as you might be able to imagine. As long as those beams don't hit those spiders, that's good. Nah. Fair enough. All in all, that could have gone a lot worse, so I'm pretty happy, actually, with how that fight went. I feel like that was surprisingly effective. This is okay. I mean, I could do the challenge room, but that's really about it. So I guess I'll just leave. Yeah, not really too happy about that, because I really would have liked 1 more coin. Unfortunately, consumable-wise, we are just not exactly getting what I want. But perhaps this will be the floor where everything turns upside down. There is technically a bomb and a key there. If we had flight, then we'd be able to get it. Unfortunately, flight is fairly unlikely during this challenge, as you might be able to imagine. I'm leaving that soul heart there because I'm vaguely tempted by the sacrifice room that was above it. Even though I clearly am in the possession of a decent amount of soul hearts right now, there is an okay chance that we're going to lose a bunch of those if we get a devil deal at the end of this floor. So we'll see how this all pans out. For now, I'm just going to keep on moving on. Another red heart right there. That makes the sacrifice room even more tempting. Yeah, this is going to take a minute if we don't get some of the trinkets that increase our damage, unfortunately, or our tier rate, but we'll see what we get along the way. At least we have some status effects, which is pretty nice. Like the poison shot is just at least a little bit of extra damage, especially against these enemies. It's just a nice way to get rid of the corpses when it does happen. Sure. I guess that's fine. I'm also kind of happy in one way that we're replacing all of our gold chests with red chests, but simultaneously we're replacing all of our gray chests with red chests as well, and maybe that's the reason why we're just not getting that many consumables right now. It doesn't matter too much. But I would really appreciate to get a key or a bomb somewhere along the line, and surely those things don't only appear in chests. There's a lot of ranged down pills. And if there was any way to get the bad PhD in this run, I would love to get it, because quite frankly, it would be fairly effective. That's not bad, you know? Tempted. Very tempted. I once again need to find a place to take some damage, but the sacrifice room is right there, so it's likely that'll find some play during this floor. Simply due to the various things available here, and it just makes taking damage oh so much more tempting. There's a lot of just good stuff on this floor, I feel, which I appreciate. Let's just destroy these so we can maybe get a black heart from our trinket. Nope. Okay. Oh, right, yeah. Finally, troll bombs. That was a thing I completely forgot about, but that's actually quite nice. Alright, so I'm gonna get these two first, I think. Cards. That's a surprising thing. Haven't seen those in a while. Fool card could get us out of here without taking damage, so that's obviously not too bad, but we'll see what the other card is first. Judgment. I want to save a bomb, so I'm actually going to take damage instead. And see if we can get ourselves a secret room. And like if we just place it like here, I think we can get all this. Oh, jeez, right. That startled me. And a luck up, that's nice. That was 3 bombs. I really only expected 2 at most, and we got 3 instead. So that's a fun little surprise. Are you a wizard? If greed is in here, I would have been miserable, but fortunately that was not the case. Oh, we're spawning 3 bombs because of our trinket as well. Right, that makes sense. Because again, the trinket is making our things twice as effective as they ordinarily would be, so we're spawning 1 extra bomb, and yeah, it makes sense. But just wasn't quite ready for it this time around. The doorstop is just really nice because if we get like a particularly terrible room, then at least we can just leave it. Especially if it's a room where we don't even need to go, which might very well happen in places like the womb and stuff like that. There might just be certain big rooms that we could avoid entirely with the doorstop, so I don't hate that. Gotta watch out you don't accidentally leave the room during a fight that you do want to do, because it means that you'll have to redo the entire room, which is not great because all the monsters will respawn, and that could obviously be not great, but yeah, fair enough. Pretty fly. Gulp, I mean, sure. That's not the worst, I suppose. Coin right there. Greed. Like, again, I could just leave, but simultaneously, I think the money that we're gonna be able to get from greed here is just really nice. Plus, if we can get 50% off, that would be really nice. Although, I guess we're not gonna get 50% off. We'd get a trinket instead. But again, a trinket would be nice, so we should just do this fight. We got the damage up from the red patch. And we get the broken padlock, which is actually reasonably valuable just because our key count is not always great. It also allows us to open chests from a distance, so that's kind of nice. There's some good stuff there. Let's destroy some more of these black poops. I was promised black hearts by destroying these black poops, and so far it has been disappointing. But perhaps later in the run it is going to redeem itself. I'm a little concerned about the boss that we're going to be fighting on this floor, but simultaneously I could just place a bomb and we'll probably be done with the fight entirely, so it's not like too bad. Yeah, we'll see, I suppose. Get rid of you. Bombs, bombs, bombs. There might be a super secret room here. It seems unlikely. Yeah. This isn't great. I mean, it might work. the demon still, just because we're getting so many hearts from picking up coins, but simultaneously it might not work and then we're screwed. So it's not a great choice. I think I'm just gonna leave it for now. It's one of those trinkets that I'm sure has an effect. There are certain characters that benefit from it, like the blue baby and stuff like that, but other than that, it's just rough most times. As long as you're a character that can have red hearts, I feel you lose out so much health. Unless you obviously don't have a red heart build at all, but in our particular situation, I'd much rather have large quantities of red hearts all the time rather than an okay amount of black hearts. Like, we'd still get an okay amount of black hearts at the end of the day, I think. But not quite as many as I'd like, I feel. And that is my theory. There is a health up pill in my pill pool. I will look for that super secret room. Because I think it's worthwhile. It's not exactly working out, but fair enough. Really? Where is it? Might be in like the bottom right or something weird like that, or near the item room. Yeah. Let's just leave that alone for now. Bambino. I will bomb that multiple times, because I think that's the way to go here with this particular build. I just don't feel comfortable enough against this boss to fight him with a terrible build, and quite frankly, that's what we're dealing with right now. But the bombs did take care of it rather nicely. Triggers a separate random active item when using an active item. I mean, that sounds fun until you realize, like, Plan C and other active items that just kill you, so I'd rather just leave that alone. I don't know if it's in that pool particularly, but I'm not gonna risk it. Damage taken will ignore soul black. Please let me read that. That sounds interesting. I would like to see that. Damage taken will ignore soul black hearts, causing your red heart containers to be depleted first. I wonder if that ruins your devil deal chances. I wonder if there's really a point to me having that. This is pretty nice. I mean, I guess. Yeah, it does cause 1 red heart. I'll take this. We're gonna lose it, but that's fine. I don't think I want the crow heart. Just because I'm a little bit worried about my devil deal chances. This is really the main reason. So we'll just leave that alone. This trinket was, right, that. We're gonna go for a walk because I want to get some stuff. I really would like to get that super secret room, but I did just use a lot of bombs. That's nice. That's at least a little bit of extra protection, but yeah. The super secret room has a couple places where it could be from this point on, and I don't love any of them. Like, one of them is down here. One of them is anywhere here, really. And I don't really love trying to figure out which one of those locations is going to be the right one, so we're just going to leave that alone. Right, we have a lot of invincibility time because of our trinket. That's a lot, actually. That's a really large amount of time. And it's still going after we leave the room. That's actually really nice. Huh. I mean, on the one hand, it's a little annoying due to this particular situation, I suppose, but ordinarily, that's a lot of defense. Don't pick that up just yet. Yeah, we got some good stuff going here. In terms of survivability, at least, we got some good stuff, and I can appreciate that. That's 3 more coins. Teleporting to the devil deal would be a little lackluster, but not impossible. That's better. Let's heal up once again. Bloop bloop. There's only so many hearts left on this place. I wonder if you kill an angel, you'll get a, you'll get, like, things. Like trinkets. Forgot about that. I might actually go for that. On Womb and Beyond, replaces all coin and key spawns with a random pickup or fly. That's very specific. I guess that's not too bad, especially since we're going to Cathedral. Yeah. I'll take that. I guess. That's just a bunch of free bombs. That's not too bad. A little tempted to fight the angel just because we had that extra damage there, but I'd rather just have health and use a bomb because now we have 10 bombs, and that does actually, again, make it a little bit more tempting to try and find that super secret room since we have what is required. There we go. Not sure if I want to be at full health or want to be like lacking half a heart at the end of this, but I don't think it really matters that much either way. I will fight one angel. If we get a key piece, then, well, that's the end of that, but it would be nice if we didn't. Look at that damage. Also, we got the red patch damage up from that as well, which is really nice. But yeah, that's not bad. That's unfortunately just a key piece, so yeah, it is what it is. And that is all the health I could ever want. I mean, I guess I'll take it. Why not? But, alright, yeah. Super secret room. Bombs alone might save this run, honestly, because yeah, it's a lot of bombs. I don't know if we can get anything else bomb related with what we have right now, but it would be nice. Shop Filipino Corp, sure. Grants the chance to automatically clear. Alright, yeah. I guess. If that can maybe get us to a super duper secret room, that would be kind of tempting. It doesn't hurt, at least, to have a red key door open. So I guess I'll take that. Now, I'd love to see a shop with something nice on one of the following floors. Because now we have the money for it. I don't want to worry about it anymore. I'm just going to take that. Full health. And that's why sacrifice rooms are nice. I mean, otherwise, we'd still have a decent amount of health just because we left a bunch of soul hearts on the floor and we would have had a lot of money as well. So either way, I think sacrifice room was the correct play there. And I will not defend it any further. Oh, jeez. I do not care much for this particular situation that I've gotten myself in, but it's mostly because it takes quite a few shots to kill anything. I'd love to get, like, the curved horn or something like that, just to get a little bit more damage going on, because we are lacking in damage currently. That's a champion, but it's one that dies fairly quickly, so it's not too bad. The lack of coin drops in the womb could actually end up being a little bit of a problem, just due to the fact that that's probably worthwhile, isn't it? Let's see if we can find a teleport card. Just because we will now get shafts there as well, and it might have been worthwhile to have some money available, but we might also just have money before we go there anyway, so it's fine. Hopefully. I think this should... Oh, jeez. Worked out. Alright, and we opened it as well because of our trinket. There you go. Got some shopkeepers here. We got some new bombs. I think this will just blow them all up, maybe? Yeah. Just because we're placing our bombs in weird places due to our trinket combinations actually ends up working out. Wasn't 100% sure. That could have just failed miserably, but it worked out that time, and I will once again take that anecdotal evidence as factual forever. So hopefully that is indeed going to be the case. If not, fair enough. Maybe in a couple rooms from now. I don't really want to destroy the rainbow poop. On the other hand, there's no way we're going to lose quite so many red hearts simultaneously. Let me think. Simultaneously, we might find a temperance machine. And then we will lose that many red hearts. Meh. I'm not gonna go for that. I guess if I had the crow heart, I would have gone for that, and then the crow heart would have been useful. Which I hadn't considered, but yeah, it's fine. I'd rather have the devil deals right now, since losing 1 heart of damage for a trinket is just largely worthwhile, I feel. So yeah, it's all good. It's all fine. Although with... If we get Polaroid at the end of this, I guess I am a little disappointed. Just due to the fact that Polaroid would have been really nice. We do still have a decent amount of invincibility going on due to that other trinket, but it would have been nice to have Polaroid with 0 soul hearts or 0 red hearts all the time, so we'll see if I regret my choices later, I suppose. That's a free shop item. And this is a lover's card. I'm just reading everything that's on screen. You might have noticed that already, but I felt like I should point it out. Those occasional piercing shots are actually happening quite frequently. I wonder if that's because of the other trinket that makes tear effects happen more frequently as well. I don't know what is affected by that and if trinkets are affected by that stuff at all, but if it is, then that's nice. I mean, it's just a nice trinket to have regardless, I suppose. I need you to not be here. You are ruining my life. There you go. Because this thing is hoppy and tricky to deal with. Fortunately, we only ate a trinket that just makes one shop item free, and that's fine. It should lose its functionality even though we've eaten it. And still have its functionality even though we've eaten it. There's a lot going on there, I suppose. Let's explore here some more. We got plenty of things to look at. Let's try this wall. Seems like a fun enough wall. It might be near the shop as well, I suppose, but I don't know. Haven't seen any red key doors open yet, unfortunately. I will actually keep you alive for a minute. Let's not waste any bombs we do not need to waste. We're just going to hang out over here. Wait for this friend. There you go. There you go. That's what we wanted to see. That's nice. Alright. That's cool. 1 bone heart upon entering a new floor. That doesn't sound too bad. The Necronomicon effect occasionally, I mean, I'll take that, I suppose. It's effectively free anyways, I might as well. Red patch. Rock bottom would have been really nice for this challenge, because then we wouldn't have to worry about red patch activating all the time. I don't know if I want this. I don't hate it, but I mean, this is really nice. Yeah. Because bone hearts are fun. Yeah, sure, why not, actually. God, our damage is 8 right now, and we're going to lose all of that when we leave this room, unfortunately. Either way, now when we use a card, there is a fairly reasonable chance we're going to get a copy of it. Due to the fact that we also have to box that just increases the chances of that as well, I do believe. I hope so, at least. And with a lover's card, that's just a large quantity of red hearts, potentially, so that could be nice. That's okay. It's not nothing. That's okay, is what that is. That's exactly how I would describe that after a long period of thinking about it. This is not great. Kind of put myself in a corner there that I couldn't quite escape from. Foolishly, but fair enough. We'll survive, I'm sure. Not loving how these enemies are moving. They're also taking a decent chunk of damage here, so it's taking a minute. I also pretty much took the exact same route the second time around, so I very easily could have taken more damage there. But it worked out. That's 2 bombs, right? Yeah. Please, though. I mean, I know we're going to get more shops as we progress through this run, but still, I need you to just die. Oh god, that was the worst dodging I've done in a while, but fair enough, I suppose. We have a lot of luck. For a second I thought we already had that, but then I think I'm thinking of my practice run of this challenge, which was a different run. So we're just gonna do this. Nope. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Even more health. Once again, regretting my choice to get rid of the coins to drop in the womb and onwards, because that is obviously going to ruin my day a little bit here. But still, it is what it is. I will just check this out just because there is a soul heart right there. That is a nice little thing right there. Do not hate that at all. I can't imagine this is going to be worth it, but I'm going to check it out anyway. It's a terrible idea, because I'm going to lose a full heart just upon leaving this place again because of all the curse room doors, but I'm just very excited about red chests, I suppose. Oh, right, because of the long invincibility, it didn't actually matter. That's okay. That's fine then. Where am I going? I kind of thought this was the correct direction to go into. But it turns out that this just leads nowhere. So what? Right, we've already found the boss. Right. In that case, I was exploring on purpose. Yes. What I'm gonna try a couple places for super secret rooms. Because I've definitely not regretted spending all my bombs on it so far. I guess near the boss room. If it's not there, I'm just gonna give up immediately, but... Although... It could be... Nope, cannot be there. Never mind. I mean, it pretty much has to be next to the boss room then, because we've tried just about everywhere else. I'm fairly sure we've tried this... Oh yeah, there's like bomb marks next to it. That just leaves here, I guess? Yeah, there you go. I mean, there's a lot of hearts. I'll come back to you. Let me give that a second thought. Reap creep. Oh no. That's gonna take years. I mean, the bombs are obviously gonna help because he is quite close to the floor there at least. I'm gonna wait for at least the second phase until I'm gonna start throwing bombs, but jeez. This is just sad. This is a miserable experience to fight any boss in. Don't do that. I'm starting to realize I don't actually know what Reap Creep does on a long fight, but if we could just get a lot of birds, I suppose that'll also work. Come on, bird friends. Spawn out of these enemies. Waiting for that next phase. At least the bird is doing some work there, and I can appreciate that. There we go. That's good. That's what you want to see. And I think that's the third phase, which is just going to make a lot of garbage. Yep, missed the boss there entirely. Which does happen. Yep. I will just try and shoot him, I guess, from this point on, because I don't... Well, for one, I need to learn how to beat this boss properly. It's really the main thing. I never really know quite where to stand, which brimstone attack it's going to do. But I guess if it's just... If I just sort of stand not quite in front of him, I'll always be okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Fair enough. This, I don't think I want. It's a little tempting, because the spiders are obviously really nice, but... Yeah, it's not ideal. It's good to, I guess, run through the floor with, to just pick up all these hearts, but I don't think I want to keep it. I've already been here. Right. Yeah, I'll just go for a little walk. I don't think I want to keep this trinket, but I wouldn't mind just having large and large amounts of spiders for the remaining rooms. The next floor, I guess. I'm hoping that I shouldn't just take this, because we're getting a lot of red hearts as well. And it will heal you occasionally. Oh god, do I want to keep this? Because look at how many spiders I'm getting just by just wandering around. And it's going to take a minute before we're going to reach our red hearts anyway. I'm going to make a decision that's going to kill me. That is the likely end result of this. But we do have a large quantity of spiders now. And the damage will hopefully offset the healing that we are going to lose by doing this. Yep. I've made my choice. It might not be a great choice, but it's mine. Let's just do that for good measure. And leave. I mean, we didn't play with this machine right here, mostly because I just forgot about it, if I'm being honest, but that's fine. I don't know about this. I don't feel great about this choice. I do know that we're going to get at least shops and item rooms in the thing. Is this real? Probably not, right? Because I can't imagine this will just give you that. Yeah. That's a bastard, but yeah, fair enough, I suppose. Is there a heart here? Did I pick up a heart already without even realizing it? I think I did. Right. Also, we're getting 2 bow and hearts at the start of every floor, not 1, which is Kinda not great. I should then, I guess, really remove that trinket. Because that will ruin things. Yeah, that's not going to be great if we're going to effectively just have a really large amount of bone hearts because of that trinket. So, yeah, we're just not going to take the apple. Or maybe I'll just bring it with me at the start of every floor. I don't know. Ooh. That's exciting. Surprising. It's very surprising. That doesn't sound very nice. I could ruin all my keys. But that's really the only thing. I don't really want to enter any of the other red rooms now, unless I really want to charge my items, I suppose. Could get as many trinkets as possible by just doing that. There goes all my spiders too. 4 enemies in total. 2 enemies in total, realistically speaking. They just destroyed all of them, so yeah, that was fun. Very nice. You could be useful if I find significantly more bombs than I have been finding, because I have been using a lot of them on just stuff and things. Can you not die immediately? I was kind of hoping I could get you closer to that wall. This is not too terrible. That's some health. Sacrifice rooms, once again, could be pretty neat. That's also pretty neat. That I don't think affects my life that much. But fair enough, I suppose. But yeah, if we do find a sacrifice room, there's a decent chance it's going to get used here as well, just because we have those bone hearts now, and even half a bone heart is enough to take damage and retain the heart, so that's obviously rather nice. Mostly clearing this room because I want to get that charge. And also 2 bombs, I guess. That's nice. But it did take a minute. It is taking a while to clear some of these floors, or rooms rather, and it is getting very noticeable. It is surprisingly tricky, this challenge, if you don't get the damage or the tear rate trinkets, and there's not that many of those, unfortunately. Hopefully we should get a decent amount of health at least, so hopefully we can make that usable enough. We have decent bomb things. I mean, that's fine. I need to take some damage somewhere. Which might happen soon. There's a sacrifice room right there, so the damage is going to happen soon indeed. I also wouldn't mind this fool card. But I need to, yeah, not do that. I need to not do that specifically. Bloop. Very nice. Now there shouldn't be a greed anymore because we fought all of them, which we could have avoided entirely by using our money properly, but fair enough. It is what it is, and we will have to live with those consequences, unfortunately. Boop. I'll take all of that. That is half a soul heart. Right, 1 item is going to be free. We're not going to have familiar, so that's not great. This is, you know, something. It'll do. I'll get the battery later. When we have gotten a couple more charges. That's really nice, though. That's going to set so many things on fire. With the box especially. That's wonderful. So I don't mind that. We're going to keep that one for a while. I could just eat both of these immediately with that sacrifice room as well, but we could also just first take half a heart of damage and then use the other half on the sacrifice room, because the half a heart of damage could just be happened by accident. So might as well see what happens as we progress here. We're doing marginally more damage now with Isaac's head there, so that's nice. Doing that. Actually, that is doing the same amount of damage as my shots, it's just not causing status effects. So it might actually be kind of worthwhile to try and use that. Bombs leave creep. That's actually not too terrible either. And that is also not too terrible. We are going to take half a heart of damage. Oh, lunch. That's surprising. Never ready for lunch to appear like that. Should I take lunch? I mean, we are effectively just going to go for large quantities of red hearts at this point. So it might be useful. Yeah. Tricky. There we go. 50% chance for 1 random chest. I could actually just get rid of this bone heart, you know, because we're just going to get it back later anyway. Except that it takes quite a while. I'll get rid of this as well. This is taking a minute, but I'm gonna say it's probably worthwhile. I might get an angel room, which I don't know if is good, but it's something. There's a red chest. I guess let's just actually get the health for once. I could just take lunch and heal that way as well. Yeah, given that lunch is right there, I might as well just get rid of this bone heart and then just take the soul hearts and then maybe take lunch on the way back and see what happens. Doesn't really matter too much. And there's also this right here. 7 more bombs. The 7 bombs alone kind of make this worthwhile, honestly. But anything else we can get out of this is probably pretty great as well. There's no point in fighting you. And then the next one, we'll see if it's worth. I'd rather have the coins, yeah. And I will actually leave those coins there in case we get the trinket that allows us to get bombs whenever we pick up coins, which I don't think we have yet. I also don't recall if I actually bought the battery in the shop, so we're just going to check that out real quick. Also, I just realized that I'm a little silly boy. That's really nice. That ruined sacrifice rooms from this point on, but that's fine. I forgot a thing. I forgot a very important thing, and that's this right here. That's that we're gonna be here for a minute and just get large quantities of bombs, because that's a thing that you can do with the safety scissors trinket, which of course we have available to us right now, and as such makes it a little bit easier to get large quantities of bombs, and as such make this challenge a little bit easier to do. Also, we can just donate a bunch of bombs to this guy afterwards and see if we can get some good stuff that way. Theoretically, there is the chance of getting the dice bag trinket to get the D20 effect to happen and just give us a whole bunch of stuff here as well, but it doesn't really matter that much. I'm just gonna take some of these. Yeah, I'm gonna say this might make life, at least during the boss fights, it might make life significantly easier. I'm probably not gonna depend entirely on this, but it is kind of nice to be able to do this. Alright. Let's just give this one some bombs as well. I don't know, I mean, I assume he's just gonna give us a trinket if he gives us an item at all. Or he just takes all of our bombs and laughs in our face. That's a lot of bombs that he took before giving us anything. I didn't think it would take that long, but fair enough, I guess. Creep's not gonna hit me, so that's nice. Coins. I mean, I still want to have coins for later, so that does work out. This has become a weird run. This is not what I had anticipated this run to be. Bouncy shot, that's okay. But yeah, we now have some stuff here. Just giving us some thought. Like, do I want to have no spikes for the remainder of this run? Because normally the answer to that is very yes. That's the default answer to that question. That yes, I do indeed want that. No. In most instances, I want to have it. I think this time around I do as well. I can't, like, sacrifice rooms are good, but I don't think they're good enough to get rid of never having spikes again. So I think we're just gonna, yeah, just gonna keep that probably. Doesn't sound like a terrible idea. There's gonna be a skeleton hand here, judging from the little holes. Just gotta watch out for that, but that's fine. We are getting a decent amount of flies now whenever we kill things as well, so that's obviously rather nice. I don't really need to wait for that anymore. I would like to find a super secret room, since we do have some options to try and find it. It's not over there, I guess. We are on depths 2. Yeah, alright. I do have the option to destroy you for some extra Devil Deal or Angel Room chance. Speed up pill, very cool. Oh yeah. Right, we have that trinket as well. Kind of almost forgot about it, but it's still very much present and still very much amazing. Very nice. Yeah. Kind of dangerous, but I don't hate it, just because we're going to get so many more flies out of that as well. I don't need the full card anymore for any real purpose. So we're just going to leave that. I guess I could get it for the challenge room, like the boss challenge room, and take whatever's in the red chest there, but that's about it. That's really all I can think of. There we go. Like I said, this makes boss fights a little simpler. Because my damage is irrelevant. As long as I just hit my 3 bombs, or any of the bombs, then we're good. Of course, I do need to hit. But we do have plenty of chances to actually hit. I'm a little annoyed that Polaroid spawns in this challenge. That sounds kind of amazing. I need to take some damage. Take that. You know, I'm curious. Alright, doesn't get rid of these spikes. I was wondering about that. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Which is fair enough. This is just an extra follower, so that's obviously rather cool. This is okay. It's weird how you can't even pick it up while you're invincible, but yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. I'm gonna get rid of both of these black hearts, I think. By the time I go into the next floor because of the bone heart trinket, so that's fine. Take that. Occasionally, we're just gonna be Azazel when we enter a room, and I feel like that could be not too bad. So we're just gonna take that. We have 3 more floors to go. Curse the Blind, I think, is irrelevant, so that's cool. That heals me, and I definitely remembered that that would happen. I mean, it's not terrible, but I'm just not super excited about it. It's really the main thing. We set fire to an enemy with a lighter there, so that's nice. I think that one just drops a whole bunch of stuff. Well, it dropped a heart. It's not too bad. Might as well enter the curse room while we're at it as well. This enemy is taking a minute, but fair enough. I'd love to have... do I have Kane's Eye? I have a lot of things, as you can see. My item list to the right. Like, there's just so much stuff going on. Did we just turn into Azazel? Yeah. That's odd. Oh, we are Azazel for a while, are we? Do we stop being Azazel once we clear the room? Is that how it works? That's a really nice trinket to have, actually. Panic button. Ooh, that doesn't really matter. Alright, now we stop being Azazel, yeah. There should be item rooms on these floors as well, but I don't know if I want to look for them. This is happening fairly frequently. More than I had expected this to happen, but I will take that. I do not mind being Azazel, because Azazel is amazing. And if it just happens every other room, then that will make the run a little bit easier, I would say. Oops. Shouldn't run into enemies like that, though. That's Isaac's fork. I will take that because that will heal red hearts. That is... spawns a little blood clot. Shoot, yeah, alright. There he is. Look at him go. Very nice, very cool. And we get 2 of them because of the box as well. I don't know if they just stay, because they, when you're playing as Tainted Eve, they do disappear occasionally, but they just hang out, that's fine. Where's Azazel for the boss fight? We could probably manipulate that if we just find the boss quickly enough. So that's kind of cool. Also, the little blood clots are also shooting brimstone attacks, which also seems pretty great. There's some good stuff going on here, I feel. Suddenly my build became amazing because of one trinket. And that is another trinket which I would really like to have. I mean, we're gonna lose health anyway. There we go. Solved it. This trinket I think is nothing, but that's fine. Still gonna take it. That was a really quick floor. Floors are a lot quicker when you accidentally go in the right direction, and are Azazel half the time, it turns out. Also have 2 little followers that are shooting a decent amount. Also 2 blue friends, little bobbies, because of that other trinket. We have a lot of good trinkets suddenly at the very end there. It's nice. I mean, obviously the infinite bombs are giving us a decent option what to do here, but yeah, it's just quite cool. We don't have a map, unfortunately. That's fine. Every time we kill an enemy, we have a chance of spawning an attack fly as well, which is nice. But look at that. We are just clearing rooms instantly on occasion. That's wonderful. This room's a little bit less scary when there's not spikes there. I do like some teeth. We have 5 luck. And this trinket is effectively nothing, so I will actually just take that. It's almost gonna be tricky to take damage to eat these remaining things. Look at how many teeth we're shooting now. That's so many. This is really good as well. That's fine. I don't think we really need anything else from this point on. We have a lot going on for us that is, quite frankly, all piled up at the very end of the run. But this is the kind of build you can get at the end of the day. I'll actually just go like this because the teeth are gonna make me really strong. There we go. That should stop the eyes. Yep. Did it help me? Not really. But it did stop the eyes, technically. Unfortunately, both my little blood clots seem to have perished, but yeah, it is what it is. Also, I need to not be near this door, I feel, because I feel like I'm gonna walk out of the room by accident. It is rather close there. The green teeth, I feel, look really cool as well, but that's just me. Yeah, having infinite bombs is kind of cool, I suppose. It's not technically infinite, but realistically speaking, we're at infinite bombs at this stage. This is also not too terrible. Can I take one for free with my little holy mantle effect, actually? Because that would be nice. Yeah, no. I just lose the holy mantle. Alright. I'll take that. And just real quickly, can't even take that. Take that as well. We're gonna get 2 more bone hearts upon leaving here. Yeah, we're just gonna go. But we should be able to get that trinket to activate before we're fighting Isaac with very little planning, so that's nice. Our build is entirely red hearts, which is unusual. But it is what it is. Red hearts and bone hearts all the way. We have a lover's card that might duplicate every time we use it. I'm feeling reasonably confident that we might make it to the end of this run here. It took about almost an hour, which I actually didn't expect for this particular challenge. I was hoping to get through this reasonably quickly, but I mean, we got what we got. It just took a while for a lot of rooms, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world that it took a little bit longer, but I wouldn't have minded it if it went a little quicker for sure. I should be able to open all those chests if we become a Zazel. Ooh, tick. That's not bad. Ooh. Look at who it is. It's Found Soul. I've never seen this trinket before. I'm just looking at what it is. Shoots. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's use that for fun. I kind of want this. I kind of want to see what it is. He is just there, yeah. I don't know if he's gonna die, because you do have some ghosts followers that just have a tendency of dying when they take damage, but we'll see about that, I suppose. There's a speed up right there, which I'm just gonna actually take. We have Horf. Hey, we managed to open it with bombs because I forgot that we have to trinket. That's so many bombs. Why? Wait, what actually happened there? Because that was like 6 bombs. Okay. We are just dropping 6 bombs now every time I place a bomb. Okay. I think I may have missed a trinket somewhere along the line that made that happen. But I'll take it. That's fine. Also, the Sigil of Baphomet is just going to give us a whole bunch of shields now, so that's also pretty neat. Oh my god, what is this run becoming? Yeah, that happens. That was my worry regarding that particular trinket. and that as it is a ghost, it would just die instead of being useful. Also, the Sigil of Baphomet against Envy is hilarious because you kill so many enemies that you just have an infinite shield. So it's pretty neat. Does speed us up a little bit, especially since we're Azazel right now as well. So all in all, pretty good. There you go. One more, I think. 2 more. Fair enough. Probably don't want to use my thing anymore, my box, until we reach Isaac, because we are running out of rooms, really. There we go. So I'd like to have that dim bulb active when we do the fight, because I really want to be as ridiculously powerful as possible. We did just eat my trinkets. My ghost friend did not reappear, so I'm guessing he reappears on the next floor, which is not going to happen. I am Azazel, which I'm actually not loving, because I think I want to have teeth. I will just open this chest over here, though. I want to not be Azazel for the fight, because I think I'm stronger not as Azazel right now with the amount of things that I'm shooting. One more trinket. Sure, that's fine. Look at how quick I'm running now. There's a shop right there. That's interesting. Random mom item. I mean, it's not terrible, but nah. Let's just do this. Now I'm dropping 3 bombs again. I don't know what that was. I think the bombs alone might have carried this. Because quite frankly, I haven't even shot Tears yet and he's almost dead already. Yeah, I could have probably done this a little bit quicker with a little effort, but you know what? That's fine. We did it. We've completed the challenge. We unlocked the ice cube, which is an okay trinket if I remember correctly. And I do not hate that. We have another challenge completed. So looking pretty good on our repentance challenges. Only 4 left to go. They're all not very easy, but they're there. And I say 4, but technically it's 5, but we'll get to that 5th one when we get to it. Either way, hope y'all enjoyed it. Next time we play, we'll do another one with a different character. And I hope to see y'all there. Bye-bye.